Here we are, somewhere around 14,000 feet, approaching the summit of Pikes Peak. So we just passed mile marker 18, which means we have about a mile and a half to go. This is some pretty serious stuff up here. This is not a Sunday drive up in the mountains. To get our first drive of the SRT8 equipped Jeep Grand Cherokee, it's over 400 horsepower, all-wheel drive, Brembo brakes, specialized suspension, and what better place to bring it than to Pikes Peak, legendary hill climb racetrack that, as we speak, is being paved. It will forever change the character of Pikes Peak, and this may be one of the last opportunities that anyone has to go from the bottom to the top, over 14,000 feet in the dirt. The initial part of the Pikes Peak hill climb actually starts on asphalt. We discovered there that the SRT8 Grand Cherokee behaves much the way you'd expect a sports sedan. All of a sudden you're transitioning to the dirt. You'd think that you'd never take something that feels like a sports sedan onto the broken dirt of Pikes Peak. They've really done a fantastic job with the suspension settings. As in all Jeep 4x4s, it's equipped with an all-wheel drive system, and we found it invaluable going up Pikes Peak. We could really put the power down, feel it searching for the best place to put it, and whoosh, off we went. SRT8 actually pulled an 0.8 of a G in a corner, even in the wet, which is phenomenal for a passenger car and incredible for a sport utility. You really do get best of both worlds. You get your sports sedan and you get your Jeep, and the balance is just incredible. We've got over 400 horsepower on tap. It has more than enough power to get up this hill with power to spare. We can spin the wheels coming out of the hairpin turns. It's just fantastic, and the sound that it generates. It's got these really tricked, center-mounted tailpipes that just bellow. It's fantastic. It echoes, bounces off the canyons here. It's great. It's really a dedicated machine, and this is a perfect place to test it. One of the things that anybody driving up Pikes Peak needs to be on alert for is boiling brake fluid and transmission fluid. It's not necessarily a function of temperature, it's actually the altitude. The brakes that the SRT engineers have specified for this SRT8 Grand Cherokee are Brembo brakes, and Brembo is famous for its racing applications. We never experienced any degradation of our braking capability. As far as we're concerned, there's no compromise there at all. The center of the seat has a faux suede that keeps you from rocking side to side. And then we've got some really thick side bolsters on either side that really grab you and hold you in place. So this way, when we're going up Pikes Peak here, we're not trying to control ourselves, we're actually trying to control the vehicle, and we don't have to worry about bouncing around inside. The SRT8 Grand Cherokee is probably one of the few vehicles that would be equally happy being driven at the Nürburgring in Germany, a real famous racetrack, road course, as it would be driven up Pikes Peak. We found it absolutely incredible and confidence-inspiring, powerful, poised. I can't think of a better all-around vehicle that would do either one equally well. You feel almost invincible driving the thing.